We've converted St Mary's, which is normally a contemporary arts venue, we've converted it into a feedback hub because we're looking to redevelop the Castle Museum, which is just about 200 metres away from the front door of St Mary's. And we've converted it into a feedback hub because we really want our visitors and our future visitors to come and tell us what they love, they don't love, what they'd like to see, their thoughts and ideas really on the refurbishment of the Castle Museum. Right now we're at really early stages of the project, which is really exciting because what it means is we can take the feedback that people give us and weave it into a brief for an architect or a designer, start thinking about the kind of stories that we tell and the way that we tell those stories to inform the future of the castle redevelopment project. The wonderful thing about the Castle Museum is that the collections are that of everyday life. There are generations of people who have come to the Castle Museum. We've been open 80 years now. So people already feel quite a sense of ownership. There is already quite a sense that it's their place, and it should be that sense because the collections are, often donated by the people that visit, by other people that have visited in the past. So there's a real sense of a partnership work that we need to have between us and our visitors. So this is the opportunity to sort of open that conversation and start really making sure that the things that we have in the museum reflect the wishes and the histories of the people that come and visit and will come and visit in the future. It began in that we have a sort of a link building in between the two prison buildings, and it's not entirely fit for purpose. It's a bit small, it doesn't like it when it rains a lot, so we've got some issues that we've got to sort out there. But also the thing about the Castle Museum is it has organically grown over the last 80 years. There hasn't really been a sort of overall look at the way that visits happen and the stories that we tell in the Castle Museum. So there's some sort of logistical issues that we've got to sort, but there's the sort of wider stories, the way that you visit the Castle Museum and how you experience it in the way that we tell those stories, and also just bring it up to date. 80 years ago that museum was really innovative, so 80 years later it's time to sort of readdress that and keep the Castle Museum on the forefront of innovation in museums. There's over 1,000 years of history associated with that site, and a lot of the stories that happened on that site, in the prison buildings there, in the castle, are national stories. They tell the story of England and the world. So what we want to do is try and give people who drop into St Mary's a bit of a broader overview of some of the history, and then get them to tell us what they find interesting, how it relates with their current lives, and how there are sort of contemporary resonance in the things that we can tell and that we can show.